Okay, the quality looks fine, but I still can't figure out why there are no messages displayed in the chat box where they are supposed to be. But whatever, I just want to start the game finally. Oh no, the message is on. Let's just play aggressively. Why not? He wants to get here probably. Which will block my queen. So I shall consider h6. He can play a4 probably and set the bishop for exchange. Yeah, I was expecting that, so I was gonna prepare like this probably. For this I have queen g7, yeah. Why don't we just... He'll take the rook, but I don't think it's a huge problem. We have a tempo, so we just push him out, I think. I need to push e5, but I wanna develop the bishop at the same time. I think I have a tempo for that. Do I? Ah, there's a tricky stuff. I cannot take with my queen because the mate is endangering me. Okay, I'm not gonna play too aggressive then. I let him double the rooks, yeah, like this. And now I can probably push if he doesn't. Even if he doubles, I have rook e8, and then I will be able to push, but my position sucks, to be honest. Something like this, maybe later on, if I push. Hmm. I wanna play knight e7, and then we will have something like this. That's why I played a6. I have to watch out for bishop. Okay, I will have to give up quality in this case. I think I could have. Here I should have taken with a knight. I'm gonna try to get my stuff on black squares now. And I just play really defensively. I still wanna push. And maybe exchange a pair of rooks would be a good idea. Now we are threatening a fork. I think I can check. He will push h3, I think. Yeah, sure. I don't wanna even exchange my knight because I can set it somehow. Okay, he can. That's not good still, because he can invade. Okay, I have 3 seconds. Have to be careful. Now we blocked his rook. And maybe we can block it further on. Like this. Would be a funny move. I'm quite low on time, so I have to invent something. No, it's lost. And no warm-up, no anything, so obviously I got myself in a bad situation. There was something here. Yeah, I should have taken, of course. I don't know why I didn't take. It would have been solid enough. Hey man, I don't know what you mean you can play against me or what? I would like to play some Blitz. I don't know what your level is. Let's continue our inglorious path. What's that move for? That a6? Here I think we have to close the position. Uh, okay, just developing. I think, as far as I remember, this is the maneuver for the knight, the standard one. If he goes f5, I can just take because of the X-ray. Ah, I can take here, but he will take this, and I can take. Is it possible or not? I think I can take, because if he takes with knight, well, if he takes with the bishop, I will have to take it like this. But at least we will win a central pawn. Yeah, takes, takes. Some ridiculous. But I'm threatening on h6 though, and I can take. Yeah, I can take on h6 first, like an extra move. Okay, now takes, and I return if it's correct enough. Yeah, now I just castle and I think I don't have any problems. I mean, being one pawn up is not an automatic win, but at least that's something. Okay, I just exchange. And castle. He can invade, but is it a major issue? I'm not sure. I can go e4 probably. I don't want to be under X-ray with his rook, so maybe I should get somewhere with my queen. First, maybe I should protect like this. Watch out for the knight, which has no defense. Can I pin him for now? Are there any checks? No, I don't see any checks. And now I get my second rook here. I don't know how he's gonna defend that. He has to get back with his queen, and I will force exchange, I think. So something like this. I still force exchange. He gets back with a knight, and I exchange. This must be a pretty decent position. The pawn up, yeah. And we still ask him to exchange. And he has to make the only move. After that, we're gonna exchange queens. Now let's think how to win this. So as I said, one pawn up is really cool, but not 100% win. Maybe let's get some blocks on his knight. Here it was blocked already, but here not. So I just get my king to block the f3. Maybe this is worth considering. Okay, he closes the position, but now I can get either here or here to prevent him from f3. Yep. Let's think how to push better. Maybe b file. Oh wait, why didn't he hit? He could have taken the pawn for nothing. First, I need to protect. I'm low on time, so that's not good. All right. He wants to get here. Oh, we are under a fork. He has a perpetual, right? That's best we can do, I think. Best we can get. No, I didn't see that because low on time. Yeah, I need to warm up better. I played against this guy, I think. I remember this profile picture. And he lost to me. I'm playing Najdorf usually. And if bishop c4. Oh no, this is sort of inaccuracy. Not too much of inaccuracy, but small inaccuracy, I would say. And there are much better moves in this position. Yeah, so if he goes triple O, yeah, so the point is we force him to exchange like this. If he wants to, of course. Or he doesn't want to. Okay, we threaten to take the pawn. Pushing whatever it takes us. Okay, and here we have a plan like this. This is a standard plan for this position. So his knight has nowhere to move. This and this are covered. And if we move a queen, it's still gonna be covered. So yeah, he has to play this. Now we will threaten that. Yeah, he can actually play it, but can threaten taking it anyways. Can we? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the best way. Maybe should have taken this first. Hmm. His bishop is being hit, but we can castle anyways. I think this is the idea now. Or maybe first we should X-ray with our rook. Can we X-ray first maybe? And then decide. He has to take because his bishop has nowhere to go. But once he takes, he is under X-ray. So I think we can just pre-move. The queen gets back, of course. Now we are free to proceed like this, I think. So with c4. We are much more aggressive currently, so maybe we're in a better position. Or maybe it's equal. Can't say exactly, to be honest. I wanna block him on blacks. We'll try to. If he takes, I think I take with the bishop. Oh. Hmm. Should we trade this guy? Or I think we can trade him first, because then we will be able to double, or at least take the d file. He has to take anyways, because otherwise this is just pawn destruction. And if we just stay with the queens, this is much better for us. I want to push just because this pawn is really weak. And he doesn't want to have a bad pawn structure near his king. So now I think I'm gonna take, because it's Hmm. Shall I block first and then try to threaten something like that? Okay, now let's get from behind or something. Wait, he gives up the queen. Okay, he just blundered because being low on time, I think. I don't know if we're winning here or not. At least his king is really, really weak. Let's check. No, that was pretty equal. This is a blunder, of course. Somewhere here, we are +1. This is correct. This is not. Hmm. Okay, this is supposed to be better for us, but I don't know how much. 1.0. Okay. I'm still struggling without playing for some time and without warm up. My brain and my game understanding is sort of stew. Here I like to play rook b1 to be able to push like this. It's not too much correct, but no, it's fine. His bishop is in danger. Um, I wanna get some pressure on c7 pawn. Yeah, I have no choice just to take. This is good enough for us, I think. I think I would take for the sake of bad pawns for him. He has, no, he doesn't have necessarily to protect this, but his bishop is just a waste. Now we are threatening to take and getting rid of the X-ray, so it's double purpose move. To be honest, we can just push c6. That was a third purpose, which I didn't see initially. Can we just take? Can we just push, I mean, like this? I'm a bit worried that we haven't yet castled. But it's not like a huge worry. I think I would want to exchange like this. D3, yeah, so he didn't play even D3. Yeah, he will check and that's not gonna be too pleasant. He will check, I mean, from h4. We're gonna be under several threats. So if we take, he can just take first. But maybe I can take with my queen, to be honest. And we will be threatening this. Ah, he will take with knight then. It's not too simple for now. Can I take this way? Because we have two attacks on e4 pawn. Have to be really careful because my king is pretty much in danger. Okay, let's do it. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Yeah, like this. And now from this check we can cover like this, for example. He can get queen d4. Maybe it would be better to cover like this and just get my king somewhere to the corner. Oh god, this is really dangerous. Do we take? I think so. I have to remember my queen and my king are on the same row, so I have to be careful, beware of something like that. I don't know, in some, not now, not at all, but maybe like this and this is a threat. Can I try to cover myself this way? Now just get my king to the safety somehow, and that's gonna be it. I'm always endangering to put a queen, by the way. Oh, I blundered this. Okay, whatever. I blundered another piece. Oops. I don't know if I still can take because we are threatening. Okay, he cannot take because we can just do whatever we want to. He has more than a minute and he still hurries up that much. I don't know why. So do I, unfortunately, because I blundered a rook. But I was like 1 second. I need to win carefully somehow with such advantage. I still can't figure out what to do. I think there are like tons of blunders, but I'm playing on really last seconds, so just forgive me. I'm under a mate threat at the moment. Maybe queen a3 and I just push the pawn. Now finally. This one I can win, obviously. But I'm sorry for all these blunders. Okay, let's just do a simple rook style mate. I just imagine how many blunders I made in the end game, but it's very difficult to play on 2 seconds. Was I somewhere under losing? No, not really. At least that's something. This was a stupid blunder, but never mind. Hmm. I usually play c6 or c5 in the Nimzo. Still don't know which is the better choice, to be honest. So he can take, but it would spoil his pawn structure pretty much. If he takes, I take with the bishop, I think, because then we take, if he takes on f6, we take like this, and he has no castle. Or probably he, I mean, he can, yeah, he has no castle, but I don't know if it's good enough. I think I will play aggressively like this. He can take, but I will take myself. Alright, this way I'm just gonna be aggressive with my knight. Is it a threat? I don't want to exchange too much, to be honest. If I take, he has to take this way. Maybe I play f6 and his knight is pretty blocked. I have an isolated pawn though, but is it a huge issue? Yeah, now like this. Now not letting him anywhere inside. I think I'm more or less fine here. Maybe this, he has to take, I take, he's not in a pleasant position. If there is anything else here, maybe first we can, well, he has always bishop c7 probably. Yeah, this, he only has rook b2 because we are threatening fork. But this way we still play. Yeah, I think that's a fine idea. Rook b2 is the only move, but we still fork. Because of the check he has to take, and we take. He can push actually because of this threat. Ah no, he cannot. No, he can. But I wanna risk it anyways. Yeah, push. But we play rook c4 probably. We can also attack his rook, by the way. He only has rook e3, or he can take whatever he prefers. Yeah, I think it could be pretty good for us. His knight is blocked and has nowhere to move. Now we are taking 2 pawns. Just no blunders and I'm fine. I hope I'm able to evade any blunders. We just gotta push the pawns. A pawn, for example. Uh-oh. Okay, we have this. That's a miracle save. Now bishop b7, I think. And then just push all the way. Oh, I'm very low on time. Now just push a pawn and that's it. I hope at least. Check, queen e6, king e6 I mean. At some point we might need to sacrifice. Again, I'm very low on time. I'm tired of this. Now he has to sacrifice knight for a piece. For a pawn, I mean. Oh, very, very long time. No, that's not a threat at all. Whatever he plays, we just take. Oh, come on, man, just resign. Not a good sport. I'm always getting low on time. I'm thinking too much, trying to invent something, but at least we got pretty good accuracy. 92. Do we have any blunders? No, no mistakes. Just one inaccuracy. Well, at least I played solidly, even though wasting too much time on all of the stuff. I'm trying to invent something and to calculate too deep for Blitz. That's an issue. Here, knight e4 is the best move usually. Yeah. Okay, that's a waste of tempo, to be honest. So he just let us to gain a free tempo. Waiting his bishop to come out. Yeah, now we have a tricky move. I think it works like this because we have 3 attacks here and also we are threatening on b7. I think it's a catch. We managed to catch him in the opening, if I'm not mistaken. It's a blunder by him, but at least a mistake. Mm. Mhm. I think we play this carefully. Hmm. Now what's the best way to get under his skin, I would say? Exchange the queens. b2 is gonna be hanging a little bit, but maybe I can play triple O. I try to force an exchange, to be honest. I think it's the best option. We exchange the queens. And we are in a decent position. He can evade and just... Oh, okay. We can also exchange a bishop. Is it worth it? I don't know, to be honest. Oh, we will take the c4 pawn. And this, I think, is pretty fine for us. I'm not gonna take the second pawn because I don't want to open up too much. I think one pawn advantage is still enough because we can take it anyways. I think it would be good enough to exchange 2 pieces for a rook and the pawn. Okay, let's try. I think it's worth it. And then we just castle. So we're still +1 and we probably can just exchange another pair of rooks. At least try to. with this move. So we are threatening on e7, he's forced to exchange. We can actually check. He cannot take because of the pin, but what does it give us? Not too much. Let's just attack the bishop first. Still not sure if it gives us something. Gives, I mean. I let him think about taking. Does he have any good moves to protect the pawn? Now we are threatening this. Can we win one rook against two bishops? I wanna try to. Hmm. I'm not scared of this, of course. I can get my king here and just go a4. Now we can just push the pawn, I guess. He cannot play bishop f1 because we have rook c1. And now we're gonna play rook c5 and try to push the pawn as much as we can. He cannot take still. Every game I'm playing on the very last seconds. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what leads. That's what lack of time leads to. Maybe I should consider not making blunders. I should consider not exchanging everything. We had some winning stuff here. What should we play? Ah, of course. I shouldn't have taken that. I should just passed. I was even thinking about takes. Can we push our pawns like this? Well, we are slightly better here. Yeah, these blunders. Whatever. Queen a5, I guess. No. Castle. Queen c6. d5 something. Okay, castle. Classic thing is this, and this with pressure on c4 pawn, but he doesn't want to. c3 pawn is always a huge weakness. But it's not like it can be taken easy enough. Mm. He still has to develop his knight, yeah. If I can play d5, I'm pretty fine. But I think he's gonna take and try to push my c4 pawn. If takes, I have a queen a4 threatening twice. What I want to do is close his bishop. Yeah, now I still have this threat. I think I can escape, because if takes, escape, attempt, yeah, it's pretty fine. If not, then that's my destiny. Okay, we try to escape. So his bishop is under hit, and the d6 pawn as well. We can just take on d6. We're taking a lot of stuff, to be honest. Yes. Why can't I? Cannot even take bishop e4 because his knight is under threat. If knight goes away, Then what? Then I can attack the bishop with 2 pieces. He will take though. Maybe I shall consider this first. I'm giving up on c3, but it's a weakness anyways. And still he cannot take that easily. Oh, let's try. If exchanges, he just goes back. I have extra tempo, maybe I will even... Okay. Then I can take on b6. I can do a tricky move, even e6, e5. Can I just take? I'm never tired of taking pawns. But I'm 2 pawn up already. Okay, let's try this. We will have a chance to take a pawn anyways. Takes. Are we okay? Are we able to escape without getting our queen caught? I really hope so. God, as always, I'm low on time, but he is low on time as well, so that's some kind of advantage. Mm. No way! I moved! Anyways, I could have exchanged like this. Yeah, I'm getting low on time every time, so this is a problem. Nothing interesting in this game, to be honest. Wow, that's some interesting board he got. London system. This is not too much correct move because of 3, but I like playing it. Here I like to exchange everything. I'm gonna try to get my knight on a good position on e4. He's gonna exchange it anyways from d2. Oh no, he will not. Hmm. Hello. I have to be careful not to get my knight stuck, though it's not a threat yet. Okay, this way I can just exchange. Perhaps exchange again. And queen b6 is a dangerous move because his d4 pawn is very weak. And there is a pin. So he might want to get his king somewhere away. I think I can even play this. He has to exchange, of course. I keep the pin, so I stay on a diagonal. And I want to play rook d8. Now he can take, of course, he can take on c4. First I'm gonna play b5. Yeah, he can take, he can push, of course. We can attack the rook. What would the best way to proceed? He's gonna double anyways. I think I make a window on h6. Yeah, rook d1 must be the move. Yeah. I'm gonna get a window first. Shall I make it this way to be able to check on h6 just in case? Maybe we need it someday. Now he blocks and protects the pawn. Can we get to push somehow? We can push like this probably already. He cannot take because of this. Good thing that we are blocking the d3 square, so he cannot attack the queen. But I'm not sure I'm in a better position. I think it's pretty equal. But h4 I think is a good threat. He can play rook c6. No way, every time. Just every time I lose on time. What's going on? Really not too much practice. Let's rematch. Not too much practice and then just lose the tempo. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna play really quick, just in case. Not thinking at all. Let's try this way. Just automatic play. Oh no, no pre-moves, he can take with the knight. h6, I don't want to exchange, I go h4, bishop h4. I'm gonna play Carlsbad structure then, rook b1 and push b4, b5 to get him an isolated pawn here. God, it's just ridiculous how much do I lose on time. I want to also play h3 to be honest. Is it worth it or not? I don't know. Or maybe it's just waste of tempo. I don't want to let his bishop in. So he has to play something like bishop. 3 options. He's gonna block everything. Or on b7 he's gonna be completely useless. Just a big pawn. Only function to defend the c6 pawn. So at least that's something. He wants to play typical maneuver like this. If he does, we play. Yeah, we're threatening now on c6. Is he gonna protect like this probably? Yeah. Can we sacrifice this? Push. Is it worth anything? Or my pawn is hanging. Now what we are supposed to play in this position? Now I start my favorite thing, losing time. We can play this, 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 this. I don't know, is it stupid or not? It's pretty stupid, but no, I think it's a bad idea. How can we proceed? Maybe hide the bishop to be sure that the diagonal opens after exchange. And then we move our bishop to a better position as well. We can push. I think nothing will prevent us from pushing like this. Getting rid of this weak pawn. Now we are threatening a fork. Now we are making a fork. So he didn't see that threat. He can probably threaten something like this. I don't know if it's too serious. Yeah, let's take. Now a question, how do we proceed? At least we gained something. Somehow double the rooks. I wanna threaten like this first. Let's just get into attack maybe. If he returns the bishop. Oh, that's more dangerous than I expected initially, to be honest. Oh god, don't tell me I'm gonna lose this one. Okay, we have to block and get rid of his black bishop. Okay, we must take now, unfortunately. To get the rook. I thought it was gonna get worse, but it's fine. Oh yeah, he has to resign. 92 again, so my accuracy is just jumping. Oh, this was the best move. Ah, because of the distraction, yeah. Initially I didn't see it, I confess. Yeah, it's pretty nice combination. Let's pretend It was planned. North Korea guy. Obviously it's a troll flag, but whatever. Let's just get him an isolated pawn. Okay, then late pawn. A4. Oh no. Now A4. Not now either. It is strange, I think it would have been a good move. So I just double my knights. And try to push on C file. Is there any tactics or something? No, I don't see. Can we play this kind of pin? There is no tactics like this because we protect with the knight. I have two bishops against me, which is not too good. Can we? Mm. Okay, let's exchange first. I'm worried about h2, so maybe knight f8 would be the solution. He didn't understand our idea. Oh, I cannot because the rook is hanging. Thank God I noticed that. Would have been a huge issue. So that's what I wanted to do. Anyways, can play h7 now. Attacking the d4 pawn. Next move probably. I don't know if he takes. I don't think it's good for him to take on a6. Oh, really? I don't see anything, or what? Is there something? Okay, we take, he checks. Okay, let's just get the invitation. Oh, wait. So obvious. We are still threatening this bishop. Okay, we are under mate. That's pretty nice of him, yeah. But I don't see anything at all. Was that a correct sacrifice? I shouldn't have taken, right? I thought I wasn't in such danger, to be honest, because my knight covering all the stuff, but I didn't take into account the pawn movement and the danger on g7. Can I take the pawn? I don't remember. Let's just take it. Ah, no, of course not. I forgot that he played c3 already. Now, can I take? I still want to take this poisoned pawn. Okay, let's just risk. I get back. Ah, yeah, sure. I remember this one. I got under the opening trap, which I always tend to forget. Can we catch his queen somehow? It's not the first time I get into this trap, to be honest. I'm just too tired for now to be able to remember all of that. Let's just keep pushing, why not? I still wanna trap his queen in any way possible. I have to play rook e8 because of this X-ray. God, I have to concentrate. Maybe something like this would work because of this take. I think here we have to exchange. And now let's go on with the plan. He wants to get here, but at the moment he can't because I'm covering with my queen. Maybe I should consider some stupid move like bishop f6 to cover permanently the e7 square, because otherwise I cannot move my heavy pieces outside. Yeah, that's I think a good moment to do it. I will be pretty weak on... he has after... Hmm. How can I protect my stuff? I have to exchange, otherwise it's pretty bad. Can check. Yep. I don't know where to hide my king. It's over. Mine was over with a piece loss in the beginning. $92.9. Some suspicious, but whatever. How many losses do I have in a row? Or just in general today? Yeah. 6 games, 5 losses. Oh my god, I dropped 100 points in like a week. Oh, the same opening. The same good old trap. Now I ain't gonna fall for this. He's thinking about how to convert this trap. Hmm. There is a tactics. I don't know if it's good enough. Can we rely on that? Oh, we can't, of course. Another blunder. Hmm. Can we get in somehow? I don't know if I shall attack or shall I defend the b8 square? Do I have enough tempo to attack? I think if I don't defend b8, it's gonna be mate. Because let's say I take. Yeah, that's mate. So I have to... Or maybe even this. Really? But it gives nothing. He takes the rook, but I have this. And also the rook is protected. Now wait. Now I can't take like this. And this is dangerous because he can get inside with his queen. Okay, let's try to force the exchange. This way we can defend. The material is equal actually. Now, yeah, now he will take. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Oh, wait. No, okay, fork. Oh, he's full of time and we are like totally done. How is it even possible? He plays it quick. Am I able to win anybody today or what? I hope you will not unsubscribe for that. Okay, he doesn't know the tactics. This one. And he has to give up quality. At least finally I was able to catch someone on a debut, on an opening trap. Wish I could remember what is to be played next. We have to exchange a pair of bishops somehow. I think rook d1. Okay, what is the best way to proceed? I'm not threatened at all, to be honest. It's pretty optimistic. Can I just push his knight? Can play his knight back, I think. Oh, he doesn't want to. Okay. But now he can. Well, I think I might want to take because his pawn's gonna be really, really weak. And I'm also able to attack like this. I think that was a big blunder by him. So we're in a dominant position right now. I hope we are not gonna lose our rook. We can just take. Why is he in such a hurry? We can take again, I guess. Now we can run away like a scared chicken. I wanna even close like this, to be honest. Or maybe I should take. I think I will just pin him first because he cannot take. Then we double if he takes. Somehow I have 30 seconds and he has still 2 minutes. Typical myself. He has to exchange. This is just hopeless. Just move on white squares only. I can even sacrifice. And he cannot take because of rook d7. Oh, finally. Wow, I managed to win somebody. Have we played against him already? Yeah, this trap in the beginning worked pretty well. Have we played? No, we haven't. His avatar looked familiar as well, so that's why I checked. Okay, but I'm just wondering how much of elo I lost. Okay, come on man, d4. We don't let the bishop get on b4. Here we protect. Oh, really? I'm okay to take. First we have to get back. Can I actually play this? Of course he's threatening. Maybe I should get back. To be able to protect myself. Yeah, I think I will do it. This, I still play this. He takes, I take. Or maybe it's not that Easy to defend. Wow. Can we carefully play this? No, we just ignore. I check. No, it still doesn't allow me to save the rook. Unless I miscalculated. Yeah, now this time I got caught, I think. I don't see any way out of this. Jack doesn't give us anything. But let's do check just to do something. He just escapes, and that's it. Attacking the rook, maybe he will not notice. My last hope. At least I'm gonna be able to castle. But what if I castle? There's a mate. So maybe this is better. And I cannot take because of this threat. Hmm. Still he cannot take, but yeah. It's so lost. I don't know why am I playing. Hello, what's your rating to play a game? I think everyone can beat me today. Okay, I'm gonna resign. Let's check the review. 51 accuracy. I have to give up chess, I think. Game rating is 1200. I think I look ridiculous, but I'm not worth my rating at all. F3. Can we just exchange the knights? I think we might win a tempo like this. Well, he could play actually bishop b5. Now we are able to catch him like this. That's at least something. Maybe this is good as well. Or maybe we should keep, not to let him play knight d4. Let's push him out first, then exchange queens. Shall we exchange the queens though? Okay, let's do it. He returns and then I was gonna play this. Yeah, obviously he was gonna return his knight. Let's return the bishop then, I think. The rook, I think. Is it a threat? I don't think so. We can just take, I think. Can we? Our pawn is hanging. We're gonna be one pawn up, but it's dangerous because of the post pawns. Shall I maybe attack the bishop better? Oh my god, I got 20 seconds again. Let's attack the bishop, I think. You're gonna be able to take the b2 pawn. And okay, I play g6, and I think I'm pretty okay. Maybe I don't even have to. I just can push the a pawn. I'm very low on time, so I'm trying to accelerate. Okay, he just resigned. Not sure why though. Maybe he could have picked something out of this game. My accuracy is either 92 or 50 something. I don't know, I mean, how am I supposed to push? I guess I can't, but if he takes with the bishop. Yeah, I still can't. So I might get inside somehow. Push the f2. Yeah, I think it was pretty much over. But still, if we exchange the rooks for this pawn, so it's not an obvious win, I would say. It's a tricky one. I wanna take. I don't usually do it, but maybe now it's worth it. If I don't take, he plays this and this. And if I take, he takes. Okay, let's take. And I think I play rook c1 after that. He's gonna put some pressure, I think, on my c4 pawn. No, he's not. Now he's forced to exchange a pair of rooks, which is good enough. And if I play... Okay, he doesn't let me. I was gonna play rook d7. Let's attack his bishop first. Now let's attack his rook. The more stuff we attack, the better. I gotta be careful with my knight, not to get stuck. So if he plays f6, do I have a way to get back? What's his chance? This, and I'm stuck. So I have to consider getting back. He'll pin me now, but it's no problem. I will just get my king to the front. I don't wanna go e4 because he has this, which is very, very bad for us. Maybe this would be better. That's what my plan is. Can check, we defend, and yeah, that's not good because we will lose material. I wanna try to exchange it, to be honest. I have to get my king to the front somehow. Now I wanna threaten this. He has to take. Now we are threatening this. If he takes, I'm pretty fine with that. Let's pre-move. Maybe there was some better solutions, I don't know. I was like 1 millisecond away from losing. Okay, I just have to accelerate somehow. Now if he lets us king d4, it might be winning. He just tries to play on time, I think. Can we win this endgame? He cannot push effectively enough, I think. Ah no, we are one tempo down. Yeah, unfortunately we lost. I thought we have one extra tempo for that. Well, if not very low on time, I would have won it anyways. Let's see, yeah, it was completely winning. I miscalculated because I had like 3 seconds, let's say, to calculate this. I thought we had one extra tempo to win this. Have I played against him? No, I haven't. Again, the same trap. No, this time he doesn't want to do it. Let's get ourselves against his king. With this we cannot take because we are blocked and we lose a queen for a rook. This way we can take actually, but he takes here. Takes. Maybe I shall consider taking this first. I think that would be the best solution. Now let's take. I hope I can get away. Okay, now I'm in danger with my queen, and I definitely have to get back. Shall I take with the rook because there will be danger for the bishop? He has to protect it, and at the same time the c7 pawn Feels bad. Mm, let's attack on c7 maybe. Can we do it more effectively? Like this maybe? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. If I'm not missing anything. Now we are threatening the bishop. Can we attack his king somehow? Or shall I just play careful? Like take on b6? God, why do I have so few time? Let's just play carefully. Of course he will push, yeah. I only get here. For now, but now I can't. Okay, free rook. So he just blundered. He has so much time, why doesn't he just use it properly? Okay, now I blunder. Ah, no, I didn't. I thought I was gonna lose a piece. I'm gonna attack f7 with rook c7. He will have to return the king. Now let's attack again. I have to be careful though, again being low on time. But I don't know, I have to invent something special to be able to be losing this game. He's forced to get back all the time. Oh, that's dangerous. No way. I literally had 1 second and I definitely saw that. That's just delay. Wow, there was a loss somewhere inside here. This was incorrect. Ah, because... Okay. I wonder... Okay, myself, I didn't see that, but how didn't he see that? Yeah, that's just delay. I'm pretty satisfied with how things were going. Just unlucky. was of course one game. At some point we will be able to play this. For example, now it was like 5 seconds past between me saying that and him blundering this. And so what next? When I get my rook here in front of his queen. The pawn is hanging though. Oh, okay. Now we can exchange, I think. I have to be careful with the f7. Okay, let's do it. Ah, no, I can take this. No, I'm okay because my queen holds this. I hope so. Oh, he didn't even consider that. I just protect from f8. I always have this check if there is something to take. Currently b2 pawn, but maybe I find something else. Is he able to develop his position somehow? We are threatening his knight now. He gets back. Oh, okay, he doesn't get back. He doesn't necessarily have to. This way we can exchange queens, but he has these protections. Just getting back like this. I think this is the most accurate, because this way we can take on g5. No, but it's not good that he takes. As always, we are very low on time. Let's just carefully play this to be able to prevent all the threats. Why I don't take? That was a question. I want to get my queen to f4, by the way. How many moves was it pending? 4 moves. God, I'm ridiculous. Is he gonna go back? Okay, I just want to exchange my queens, probably. Our queens, I mean. He cannot take because he loses his knight. Oh, this is dangerous. Thank God I noticed that. Now finally we exchange and it's one. No, this one I'm unable to lose this. I hope at least. I will just exchange the bishop and that's gonna be it. Oh, come on, man, just resign. You don't have to attack this. Wow, I was very close to losing on time, but I managed not to do so. Well, 89. I've seen better and I've seen worse. Uh, I was intending to move queen a5 first. It happened to me once on some local tournament in France. I was gonna take with the knight, but I touched my queen for some reason because I was thinking about the next move already. Thank God the guy said that like it was an obvious exchange and he let me move the way it was supposed to be done. So pretty good sport. Uh, like this, we force his bishop to get on d8. And this is also possible. I don't like too much that the fact that I left him with two bishops advantage. But it is what it is. Maybe we shall exchange one bishop, at least try to. We'll take EF to be able to get our rooks working. How can we just attack him? Maybe it's time to already. This is useless because of c6. I suspect bishop h3. Or this, or this. Oh, okay. Can we get our knight back now to be able to attack his stuff? I wanna exchange, to be honest. Maybe it's a draw, he's gonna repeat. No, he is not gonna repeat. Now I'm intending this. Oh, now this is more or less fine because he's forced. And his pawn structure here is pretty bad. And we can take the pawn here. Though he will be able to push, which is not gonna be too pleasant for us. We can play this. Yeah, this would be a threat. It's a mate threat, by the way. Takes, 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 pushes. And his white squares are totally lost. He only has one move. So it's not a mate, but he loses a piece. So let's just take. And let's take on pre-move. Oh, he doesn't want to take back. Then let's pin him maybe. Now he's forced to take. Let's exchange this as well. We will have destroyed pawns, unfortunately. Somehow we have to escape. Now he is under fork. Let's just... Okay. I'll try to get back with everything. I'm afraid my knight is kind of falling down. I have to protect him somehow. I'm threatening a fork now. I'm doing a fork now. Wow, I think I won finally. No, this one is over, of course. I'm gonna get myself inside with the rook. Why people do not resign, I don't understand. He can take the pawn, I don't care. He doesn't even want to. Okay. I could have exchanged even like this. So it was one with 3 extra pawns. 84. Could have been better. How many did I? Still I'm on a losing sequence. Lost 100 points still. Okay, I think let's play the last one. It's kinda too late. So I'm a bit tired. What was I supposed to play in this one? I wish I could remember. Mm. Let's threaten b5. Can we find some tactics in here? He has to take with the rook. For now, let's just push. What if we push again? Push, takes, 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 takes. I think it might work. Though I have to consider. Now I want to just castle first and then think about anything. Ah, no, wait. No, okay, I will castle. Maybe I should have taken with the pawn, to be honest. Okay, let's get a rook to the middle first. Now threatening like this. Get behind him. The pawn is hanging, but maybe I can compensate. No, here I cannot because of this. I have to get full back. Yeah, I was expecting to get that compensation. Now he has opened good enough to be threatened. No, but I can't. My pawn is kind of weak. Let's play carefully. I want to get maybe my king to h1, not to stay under the diagonal threat. I see this, but or maybe it's not that good. My hope is that diagonal, which can open. Now I'm trying to block him. Maybe double like this. Again, time issue. Maybe I shall exchange a pair of rooks. Which way should I go with my knight? I don't like my position anymore at all. Maybe I shall just push actively like this. Or maybe I can invade like this. I'm gonna try this maybe. Oh, why I didn't take? Now I have to calm down and just get this game to a winning finish. Check. Yeah, sure. I had no choice. I had to defend like this. Well, we got into a good position with our king now. Thank you very much. No stalemate, no anything. This we will take as well. Okay, fine. Not the best end game by him though. But let's see. No, this was a pretty weak game to be honest. Oh god. I think that's enough for today, guys. Sorry for all the blunders. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye. Thank you.